Sorry. Welcome to the White Rabbit YouTube channel. So today we're discussing the Miami Mall alien incident that obviously happened in Miami. It happened on New Year's Day in the evening. So it was a little confusing as if it was New Year's Eve or whatever. Anyway, got to the bottom of it. And there is newer footage and more integrated special stories. Like there's the UFO. Uh, there's one UFO in the sky and it comes down and it becomes like four or five, and then they stop and then they become four or five more and they just move around erratically. There's another one where it kind of like the similar shape as the jellyfish UFO from Iraq, but it's just in Miami, in a place called Homestead. And there's a lightning storm, and whenever there's lightning, you can see the outline of the being that is just kind of sitting there. But it is well known that UFOs can charge their ship or whatever with lightning. Uh, there's another case pretty much exactly the same like that in Taiwan. It happened in Kaohsiung maybe 10 years ago. But in the future, I plan on making an episode about UFOs and stitching together all the scenes of famous UFO sightings, like the one over the Dome of the Rock, where it just comes right above it and then stays there for a minute, then it shoots straight up and disappears. Anyway, there are a lot of interesting UFO videos, as well as images seen from the International Space Station, because there's a live feed, but whenever there's UFOs, they turn off the live feed. But of course, there's a delay, so you can still see a little bit, and they can't erase everything. Um, Someone asked me on the in the question area that why I chose this topic. Actually, this topic came out of nowhere. It was just kind of like news. A friend of mine told me that it was viral on TikTok, so I checked it out and got a bunch of clips and pieced together the story so that people that are less into conspiracy theories can find out, but also the ones that are, they can find out more details about it. And I tried to like paint the full picture with this is the beginning, and then we saw the aliens, and then we saw some testimonials of people who said they were there, and some people said they were there and then not there, and then oh, it was all a lie. But you know, when the Men in Black or whomever they call themselves and stuff, they show up, then of course you have to retract everything and stay off the radar forever, hopefully. Uh, yeah. So there's a newer video of the same scene. It's like CCTV mall footage, but as always, it's very terrible quality. I mentioned in that episode that I think that they have some kind of cloaking technology where they can shield pictures and videos being taken, and that's why almost all the videos of UFOs and UAPs are very, very low quality. Um, so in this case, the inside the mall footage is it's not even the footage itself. It's someone making a video of the mall security camera, which is supposedly VHS, which who has VHS these days? So yeah, you can see the 10-foot tall creature, but it's basically like two thin legs and then a blob of black on the top because of the cloaking technology. And then other people have said that there's like a distortion, like a mini shockwave. And then some people have suggested that this could be like the individual person being portal just opening up. And of course, right after that, it disappeared. So that's very possible. And then people that were in the area said that whenever the portal opened, they could hear like a boom sound. And then not when it closed, it just was silent. But the boom was very significant and shocking. And very, very soon after this whole thing happened, like less than a week, then the jellyfish UFO from the Iraq military base was filmed using different kinds of camera, like I don't know, not heat or something like that, but you can see the UFO is well, the UAP is flying across the military base, and it's like disappearing and reappearing, but you can see the shape and the outline, and then it flies all the way to the lake that the base is next to, and then some people say that it goes into the lake, some people say it's shot up into the sky, but the video recording that is 7 minutes, you don't can't really see what happens. But it was disclosed by Jeremy Corbell, and he is an investigative journalist. And he stated that he'd been sitting on that story for 3 years and thought it was a good time to let it out, and it's out. Yeah. So someone asked me in the Falcon Lake episode, the live episode, about Project Bluebeam. And then so Project Bluebeam is kind of like seeing holographic images in the sky of UFOs or God. And some people have been seeing that in Florida, which since the Miami Mall alien incident happened, there have been all kinds of other things. There's like a video of a cryptid, which is like kind of looks like a spider and it's climbing a wall, but it's like the size of 2 or 3 humans, and another one of the same kind of figure crossing the street. But it's been heavily debated if that is AI or not. I didn't think it was credible enough to share, so I skipped that one. Uh, but in that terrible quality mall video, basically there's like these two skinny legs and then this black blob on top, and then the footage is fast forwarded and slow down and circled, and you're looking at this area. You can kind of see the shimmering, and then it disappears because it's very, very low quality. Someone asked me what are the upcoming episodes. The ones that follow me on the Facebook, the White Rabbit 4090 Facebook channel. Anybody can join. You just click like and then you're following it. Would have seen that I was planning to post the Yakshaw episode, which this is the Yakshaw. It's the giant entity that can appear anywhere in the world, but they're mostly they originate from India and then they're in Thailand. Protector guardians, they can be a little bit malicious, but as long as you pay respect, they'll be on good behavior, and they don't grant wishes or anything, but they can give you good luck and keep evil spirits away. So that was supposed to be last week's episode, but then the New Year's Miami Mall incident happened, so I skipped it, and that will be the next episode that I post. I'm also really excited to share the Ramakian Sri Lanka story, which is based off the Ramayana Indian epic story, but it's fit to Thai culture. They have slightly different beliefs, but I go into that in the video. And then they end up in Sri Lanka, so I continue the conspiracy side of Sri Lanka. There's a portal there which can help you astral or spirit travel, or even just travel. Giants and monoliths, and I mentioned the Indian UFOs, which are called Vimanas. Basically, it's just ancient technology that they got to use for a while to travel around the world very quickly. A lot of the top of the Indian temples resemble Vimanas, and some could actually be. Who knows? I will definitely be making an episode about that in the future, and a lot of India's mysteries, and the sealed gates where they're booby trapped, and lots of gold are supposed to be in there, and very exciting stuff. I've got the Bosnia pyramid episode that is going to be in a couple months. And I've got the Continent of Moon story, which took me a very, very long time to film and do everything. But I'm very happy to announce that it's all done on my part, and now it's the editor's job. And that's going to be another month or so. But as soon as it's ready, I'll push it into the line because it's going to be my absolute best episode so far. And then the Spear of Destiny, that is almost finished, and that is going to be really fun. It's on location in Austria, in front of the Hofburg Museum, and yeah, there's cool stuff there. And then another episode that I haven't started yet, but I've done all the research is let's see, wrong side. The not extinct dinosaur from the Congo called like Mumble Mumble. Anyway, it's going to be a really fun story. That about covers it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me on the Facebook page, the White Rabbit 4090, or you can put it in the comment section of this episode, and then I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. So, as always, uncovering the truth, one conspiracy at a time. See you next week on the White Rabbit YouTube channel.